Breaking news from the winter meetings where the New York Yankees have acquired outfielder Alex Verdugo from rival Boston Red Sox. Verdugo just completed his 4th season in Boston after coming over from LA in the Mookie Betts trade before the 2020 season. Of course, this might not be the big outfield acquisition Yankees fans were hoping for this week. Here's what our MLB insider Jim Bowden had to say about this deal. Don't be surprised if the Yankees now try to spin Verdugo in a package with Michael King and Drew Thorpe to the Padres to try to land Juan Soto. And I'm here with the man himself, Jim Bowden, as we break down what has transpired. Well, you tweeted earlier, Jim, that you were waiting for the MLB dam to break open. Well, 3 hours later, you dropped the potential Juan Soto news. Give us some insight into this possibility for the Bombers.
Yeah, so I'm glad the dam is finally breaking here. It's been a quiet 2 days here in Nashville, so hopefully this will be the beginning of a lot of moves. You know, the New York Yankees, I talked to both Aaron Boone, manager, and Brian Cashman, the general manager, this afternoon. And look, they've been working really hard to get a left-handed hitting outfielder or two. And they've been pursuing Juan Soto. They've been in talks with Cody Bellinger. They've been trying to bring in Kevin Kiermaier in free agency, and they were pursuing Alex Verdugo in a trade with Boston, which they have now consummated in a deal for three pitchers, a couple of relief pitchers, and Richard Fitz, who is the best prospect going to Boston. I like him a lot. 11 wins with a 3.5 ERA at Double-A this year. He's the best of the three that Boston's getting. But they were obsessed with doing that. Now, at the same time, they are not giving up hopes of getting Juan Soto from San Diego. And although the trade talks have kind of broke down over the weekend, there is still optimism both from San Diego and New York of getting a deal done. Now, getting Verdugo, I think, can help facilitate the Soto deal maybe getting done. As long as the Yankees at some point will give in and deal both Michael King and Drew Thorpe, perhaps with Alex Verdugo, that is the makings of a Soto deal that would work for both sides. So that's what we're going to kind of watch here. Now, if they can't get Soto, they're okay with Alex Verdugo, but that won't stop them from pursuing Cody Bellinger, and it won't stop them also from pursuing Kevin Kiermaier and others as well. But one thing for sure, they wanted 2 left-handed hitting outfielders, and at least they got one tonight. Whether they spin them or not, they at least solved one of the 2 outfield spots they wanted to upgrade.
Well, they solved one of them, but the big ticket item obviously is Juan Soto in this one, so a possibility. And we know that the Yankees were looking to retool their offense this offseason, but looking at that, what is next for the Bombers?
Yeah, look, the guy they really want is Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Okay, they're not in on Ohtani, but they are in on Yamamoto, and they are going to meet with Yamamoto, I'm being told, either at the end of this week or early next week. Remember, during the summer, Brian Cashman, the GM of the Yankees, got on an airplane and went to Japan to scout Yamamoto himself with one of his assistants, Omar Minaya. He happened to go to the game that Yamamoto threw a no-hitter. He told me this afternoon that it was such a special day that he made sure to hold on to the game ticket. He does collect game tickets, and in this day and age where everything is, you know, on your phone, he wanted to make sure he had a hard copy, so we got a hard copy. The Yankees did not give out number 18 this year to any player. Now, keep in mind, this is the same Yankee team that went to the commissioner's office and asked if the coaches didn't have to wear numbers because they were running out of numbers. So even they're running out of numbers, they didn't give out number 18. Why? Well, that's Yamamoto's number in Japan. So there's no question that Brian Cashman has been after this guy for a couple years. Aaron Boone told me today at 25 years old, he's an ace. He's a #1 starter. Look, both of these guys, both Cashman and Boone, would love him to be their #2 starter behind Garrett Cole. So he is a top priority, but the competition is stiff. The New York Mets are in. The San Francisco Giants are in. I think any team looking for a starting pitcher is in. So it's going to be very interesting. But, Kiana, there is no doubt that he is the top priority right now for the New York Yankees.
Probably, I would say, after Shohei Ohtani, maybe one of the biggest names out there that several teams have been trying, or at least have had their eyes on, especially lately in the news market. Jim, I thank you so much for the insight. This is just the 8th trade between the Yankees and Red Sox since 1969 and the 3rd since 2021. Taking a look at the top free agents that are available this offseason. We talked about Shohei. We talked about Yamamoto. Cody Bellinger adding his name to this. Matt Chapman, Blake Snell. Those are other names along with Eduardo Rodriguez, Marcus Stroman, Lucas Giolito. Just some of the names that'll be available in the free agent market. And make sure you follow all of the MLB free agency news and rumors at CBSSports.com free agency tracker.